business information,
entertainment for your viewing pleasure, keeping you alive with great satisfaction. Nothing compares what we bring to you from your favorite TV station. Tsunechi,
Alina, Ingenuity,
creativity and culture of the people, we bring it all to you on your favorite TV station. We got spots showing on the station,
on the station.
cause we know we are winning together. NTA Makuri Network Center, the cradle of culture and creativity.
Hello, and thanks for joining us on the News on the Hour. I am Moses Ajao Udi. It was a moment of joy and celebration as the governor hosted children at Government House, Makurdi, to be part of the 2025 Christmas party put together by the Ministry for Women Affairs and Social Welfare. Elias ETF reports that the party featured several activities and games to light up the mood of celebrants. This report will come to you in a subsequent bulletin. For any meaningful development to be achieved in the society, enduring and lasting peace remains the key ingredient in the preservation of the people's cultural heritage. This was the submission of various speakers at the book launch of His Royal Highness John Amonye, titled Otukwabaku, My Vision, My Legacy. I was there, and here's the report. Otukwabaku, My Vision, My Legacy, uttered by Ochotukwodu, His Royal Highness John Amonye, attracted the dormant sons and daughters from the business world, academia, and those in the diaspora to identify with one of their own, the Ochotukwodu, John Amonye. The book is a compendium of the story of his early life, life in service, and the contributions to the Otukpo people and the entire Idoma Traditional Council in the fight against insecurity.
This book will help a lot to correct erroneous impressions of this community, and not only this community, but it serves as a legacy for the entire Idoma land as well, and even beyond.
The author, John Amonye, while reassuring his pledge to the people of Otukpo and the Idoma Kingdom, hinted that he remains at the forefront of connecting the people to their past and reinforcing community identity, education, economic value, and threats.
Well, after 22 years in service of the community, I have decided that time has come when I should put these things down for some people who will come after us to know the good, the bad, and the aspirations we are going through. There is unity, there must be peace, and Otukpo now should unite.
Other speakers, including business mogul Mohammed Ada, harped on the need for unity and wisdom for the Idoma Traditional Council and the people for the overall good of the state.
All the treasures of this land, with that book, you know where all the treasures are. I'm urging each and every one of us that are parents to buy this book for our children to read.
The message, if you look at the message, it carries a lot of messages. One, they talked about the white paper and they talked about the security in our land. So I will advise people go through that book and let's see and ensure that some of the issues that he raised there, those things see the light of the day.
From Otukpo, Benue State, Moses Ajao Udi, NTA News. The Director General of the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, Saliu Abdulhamid Dembos, has reaffirmed the commitment of the organization towards sustaining its reputation as Nigeria's most credible media institution towards the verification of news content that promotes peace, unity across the country. The Director General made this known while speaking at the reunion of the NTA Kaduna Network Center. Mohammed Umar Ajingi reports.
This is one of the television stations at the heart of Kaduna that has for decades produced content that educates and enlightens the public.
Welcome to NTA Kaduna Studio.
Veteran staff from the 1970s and 1980s, including the reporters, producers, news presenters, and cameramen, converted the station for a reunion.
A family reunion of sort, rekindling all memories on the job and reconnecting after exiting the system. Here we are again today, gathered to pick up from where we left.
We are still growing stronger because the current DJ of NTA is from this humble house.
The event brought to the fore discussions on how to reposition and improve the Nigerian Television Authority, the NTA.
As broadcasters, our duty, our function is to give voice to ideas.
If we want to move the authority forward, we must all be law-abiding. We must adhere to the rules and regulations of the NTA.
This is the major competition of television in the world right now. And you cannot beat it. And something that you cannot beat, that means you must align yourself with it.
We should be able to sustain what we have made. But the desirable thing is for us to make things better.
It was a nostalgic moment as the veterans caught sight of some of the equipment they once operated during their active years. This is the historic NTA Kaduna Museum, a place that preserves and keeps materials that NTA Kaduna used in the 70s and 80s. Ibrahim Buba, one of the pioneering staff of NTA Kaduna, who began his career as a production officer, demonstrated how they navigate the challenges of the analog era, operating heavy analog cameras under demanding conditions.
In our own days, picture to picture, you have to think about how you can, transit from one end to the other or from one video to the other. Today, your computer does all those things for you.
Earlier, a novelty football match was held between the New Age Network and NTA Kaduna football team, where the Director General of the NTA, Saliu Abdulhamid Dembos, relived memories of his youthful days on the pitch. In Kaduna, I am Muhammad Umar Ajingi, NTA News.
Quite interesting, isn't it? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has departed Lagos for Europe in continuation of his end-of-year break and ahead of his official trip to Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. As Christians mark the end of the year 2025, they have been charged to reflect on the help of God in their lives and to be grateful for His presence and power. This reminder came during the virtual Sunday Thanksgiving at the Dunamis International Gospel Center, IA, in Makurdi, where Dr. Pastor Paul Enenche preached on the theme, Help of God. Simbiat Agbaji reports that the theme, the help of God, was anchored on scriptures from Psalm 89 and 121. Dr. Pastor Paul Enenche emphasizes that one of man's greatest assets is the help of God, citing examples of biblical figures such as King David, Paul, and the apostle, who achieved greatness not by their own strength or wisdom, but by the help of God. He added that the help of God supplies strength to man, shield from wrath and attacks, facilitates victory over enemies, gives influence over people and territories, provides stability and confidence, causes survival in danger, and is a secret of consistency and durability in life. It is also a shield from enemies' arrows. The congregation offered songs of worship, praise, and prayers of gratitude for the year 2025. And the news continues after this short break. Please stay with us.
Hello there and welcome to Bliss.
Bliss is brought to you from the studios of the NTA MAKURDI Network Center.
It is packed full with entertainment, gives you current affairs, information, and it is equally educative.
Yes, it is Bliss, a breakfast show on NTA MAKURDI Network Center. On Bliss, we will make your day blissful with mouth-watering cuisines, topical issues, creative arts, do-it-yourself, captivating fashion, comedy, sports, and so much more. Bliss is so exciting, so educative, and so entertaining.
Bliss comes up on NTA Network Center Makurdi every Friday by 11 a.m. Don't miss it.
And you are still watching NTA Makurdi News on the hour. We are glad to have you back. A notorious drug trafficker previously convicted in 2023 was arrested alongside 3 cargo agents with 75 parcels of cocaine hidden in cold water sachet bound for the UK at the Murtala Mohammed Airport, Lagos. Sawa Khalil Ibrahim reports. 33 inmates serving various jail terms in various correctional centers across the nation regained freedom. Governor Abdullahi said the gesture followed recommendations of the State Committee on Prerogative of Mercy. Aliu Tijani reports.
Excitement at the Lafia Correctional Facility as Governor Abdullahi Sule grants pardon to 33 inmates as part of activities to mark his 66th birthday. Among the freed inmates is an associate professor who already served 6 months in the correctional center. Others who are pardoned are inmates with minor offenses that are bailable. Governor Abdullahi Sule says it is imperative to grant the inmates pardon, considering their youthful age, to enable them contribute to society.
And we are pleading with those who have just been pardoned to do the best they can to go out and do not repeat this kind of offense. A lot of people who have been offended are waiting to see that you are now corrected, since this is now a correctional center. But if you go out and start behaving back the way you used to, then the governor will take a blame, and that will make it very difficult for me to pardon any other person in the future.
The State Chief Judge, Justice Aisha Usman, calls on inmates still serving jail terms to be of good conduct and see their incarceration as an opportunity to transform them.
All of you, I know you as my regular customers, so I don't want to see you again. His Excellency has decided to free you. It's a good thing because he's a very good man. And this is not a place for young men like you. We're here to tell you thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much indeed.
The Controller, Nasarawa State Correctional Service, Charlie Hanish, appreciate Governor Abdullahi Sule for the gesture and numerous support to the correctional center in the state. In Lafia, Aliu Tijani, NT News.
At 80, Professor Joseph Agbe looks 40 as he traverses the 18-hole and over 8-kilometer Makurdi golf course along with his wife and team players to celebrate his Oak Jubilee and Golden Wedding anniversaries. Charles Abba, who captured the sounds and sights of the event, reports that the series of activities are better witnessed than told.
It's a milestone and double-barrel celebrations of birthday and wedding anniversaries for the octogenarian, Professor Joseph Agbe, and his wife, Professor Nancy. Hooray! Chairman of the occasion, Professor Steve Uba, and the chairlady, Veronica Aluma, described the celebrants as beacon lights.
Your marriage stands as a lighthouse. When you're celebrating a birthday, it's both a time of thanksgiving, a time of gratitude unto the Lord, and it's also a time of sober reflection as well.
The choice of the serene environment of the Makurdi Golf Course for honoring the duo befits the caliber of the celebrants.
My father-in-law, Professor J. Agbe, is a sportman. Whenever I visited him, I saw him taking strolls, pacing around his house, just around his house. I saw it as a very boring exercise. And I asked him, Daddy, please can you play golf? You will love it better.
I must say that he's an exceptional player. I'm aware that he scored so high, his scores were high.
Golfers in their teams slogged it out with one another right from the team point to the 18th hole of the golf course, covering over 8 kilometers. In all, Professor Joseph Agbe, his wife, and team players, most of whom are veterans, thrust on gallantly, defying the bunkers and obstacles to the finishing point.
Our children who have decided to honor us by organizing this tournament.
We are so thankful to God. First of all, that marriage has lasted for 50 years counting.
I'm 75 years old. To date, I wonder why he chose me as his best man. I jokingly told somebody, maybe because we're the same height, I wouldn't be too tall.
The item 7 of the event delivers sumptuous cuisines, keeping friends and well-wishers of the celebrants with a task of which choice of food to make. The golfers might home with assorted prizes and gifts. It was indeed an event that involved both physical and dietary exercises, which will remain reminiscent in all.
The winner is Dorcas Mole.
Charles Abba, NTA News.
And we wish the octogenarian many more happy returns. Up next is Sports Update with Ahmed Zango as our guide.
The Africa Cup of Nations produced a series of closely contested matches, highlighted by narrow victories and a high-profile draw. Mozambique ended a 40-year wait for victory at the Africa Cup of Nations as they beat Gabon 3-2 in Agadir. Meanwhile, Sudan achieved a 1-0 win over Equatorial Guinea. Algeria also secured an important 1-0 victory against Burkina Faso in a closely contested match. In a notable encounter, Cote d'Ivoire were held to a 1-1 draw by Cameroon, with both teams sharing the points in an evenly matched game. Match day 19 of the 2025-2026 Nigeria Premier Football League saw Enyimba FC and Kano Pillars dominated at home with 3-0 wins against Shooting Stars and Nasarawa United, respectively. Bendel Insurance also secured a 2-0 victory over Kwara United in Benin City, while El Kanemi Warriors, Abia Warriors, and Katsina United each narrowly clinched a 1-0 victories on the road. Rivers United narrowly defeated Rangers International 1-0 in Port Harcourt. SY Niger Tornadoes beat Barrow FC 2-0 in Mina, while Warri Wolves and Wiki Tories shared points of an exciting 2-2 draw in Ozoro. The match day concluded with Ikorodu City FC achieving a 1-0 win over Remo Stars, underscoring the league's competitive nature. Meanwhile, match day 18 of the Premier League featured several tight contests throughout the weekend as Manchester United secured a 1-0 win against Newcastle United, while Manchester City kept up the pressure at the Summit with a 2-1 victory away at Nottingham Forest. Fulham narrowly defeated West Ham 1-0 and Brentford produced the standard result with a commanding 4-1 win over Bournemouth. Liverpool and Arsenal both earned 2-1 home victories against Wolves and Brighton respectively. Burnley and Everton played out a goalless draw, and Chelsea's struggles continue following a 2-1 home loss to Aston Villa. On Sunday, Sunderland and Leeds United settled for a 1-1 draw, with Tottenham Hotspur wrapping up the fixtures with a 1-0 win at Crystal Palace. These results have kept the race for the title and European sport highly competitive. For Sport Update, Ahmed Zango, NTA News.
For weather report, let's give you an outlook of weather reports in major towns across Benue State. And that's the weather report. To end the news, here is a recap of the main stories. We brought you a report that ex-convict and 3 other persons have been arrested with 75 parcels of cocaine hidden in cold water sachet, bound for the United Kingdom at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos. Finally, we informed you that the Director General, NTA, Saliu Abdulhamid Dembos, has reaffirmed the commitment of the organization to sustaining new content that promotes peace and unity across the country. That's the news. Thanks for watching and do have a lovely day.